On the 16th this month, Tesla is going to unveil its newest heavy-duty semi-truck. It would have top-of-the-line performance, no doubt, but this action must have also left some of the Tesla supporters super confused. So in this video, let's take a look at what we know about this big toy and why Tesla is building it in the first place. First thing to get out of the way is why Tesla is building a semi-truck. It has demonstrated great capabilities in building luxury electric SUVs and sedans. Why is it now building bulky semi-trucks that do not even align with Tesla's sexy brand image? The reason is actually pretty straightforward. All we need to do is to recall Tesla's highly publicized goal, which is to accelerate the advent of sustainable energy. How does it do that? By building solar powers and electric vehicles. Solar power side of the story is taken care of by SolarCity. Hence, what we're talking about today is the electric vehicle side of the story. Building electric SUVs and sedans surely accelerate the advent of sustainable energy. However, the polluting vehicles are not just the SUVs and sedans. In fact, since most semi-trucks are diesel-fueled, it produces far more pollution than petrol-powered gas cars. That is why, in the second part of Tesla's Master Plan Part 2, it outlined 4 new objectives to bring the company closer to its goals, continuing with solar, expanding the fleet of vehicles, autonomous driving, as well as car sharing. I'll make a separate video on the whole plan another day, but today, let's just focus on the second part of the new Master Plan. In the old Master Plan, Elon outlined 3 objectives of Tesla. Build a sports car, use that money to build an affordable car, use that money to build an even more affordable car. Tesla Model 3 marks the end of the first part of the plan. Hence, in July last year, Elon wrote the part 2 of the plan I just mentioned. One of the major objectives is to expand the Tesla fleet. 4 different kinds of vehicles were mentioned in Elon's blog post. In the consumer market, there are going to be a future compact SUV and a new kind of pickup truck. And in the commercial market, there are 2 types of EVs. Both are under development, a heavy-duty semi-truck, as well as a high passenger density urban transport. So, I hope this answers the question as to why Tesla is building a semi-truck in the first place. Tesla wants to transform the entire transportation industry, not just focusing on consumer sedans. Now that we know why semi-trucks is being built in the first place, let's finally move on to what we know so far about it. First of all, we have a few pictures of what it's gonna look like. So one thing for sure is that it will have a futuristic look, still mostly clad in shadow, besides those iconic headlights we've seen in earlier teaser material. Other than the renders from Tesla, we also have a few alleged sightings of the truck itself. This picture was posted on Reddit before a user removed it for some unknown reasons. Based on these sightings, people created some renders of the truck, which could possibly be it. As seen in the picture, there is possibly a separate sleeping space that you can go up to, like most long-haul semi-trucks. However, I think the biggest change should happen inside the truck, with the control panels and so on. For those of you who don't know, this is what most trucks' interior looks like now. So I think Tesla could definitely do something about it. As for the range, the semi-truck is rumored to have a range of around 200 to 300 miles per charge. Although bigger batteries could be designed into the truck, greater power is also required to move this heavy machine. Here's what Elon said about the truck during this year's TED conference.
So this is a heavy-duty, long-range semi-truck. So it's like the highest weight capability and with long range. So essentially it's meant to alleviate the heavy-duty trucking loads. And this is something which people do not today think is possible, to think the truck doesn't have enough power or it doesn't have enough range. And then with the Tesla Semi, we want to show that an electric truck actually can out-torque any diesel semi. And if you had a tug-of-war competition, like the Tesla Semi will tug the diesel Semi uphill. What'll be really fun about this is you have a flat torque RPM curve with an electric motor, whereas with a diesel motor or any kind of internal combustion engine car, you've got torque RPM curve that looks like a hill. So this will be a very spry truck. You could drive this around like a sports car.
So I think what we can get out of this is that the acceleration of the truck will be really fast, it can out-torque any ICE engine trucks, and the range that is reported in the press is a little bit less than the reality. As for the price of the truck, there has not been any reports about it. My guess is that it will be at the higher end of the spectrum for semi-trucks, and Tesla's argument of the higher cost could be the cost savings of maintenance and the fuel over the years. One last thing I want to emphasize in this video is the big picture.
Big picture.
I think when companies are rolling out toys every year, it is very hard for consumers like us to keep track of what is really going on about that company. This is especially true for Elon, as he is a busy man with his SpaceX, Tesla, Boring Company, Neuralink, and so on. It is hard for us to keep track of what is really going on about Tesla. So going back to Tesla, its most important thing to focus on currently is its production of Model 3. Everything else comes second, including the semi-truck. For those of you who don't know, semi-truck would require at least $2 billion investments upfront so as to build the factory, acquire the land, product tooling, and so on. Hence, hypes aside, I would think Tesla will make more progress in building its semi-truck after its Model 3's production becomes steady. Alright, I'll end the video right here. I know most of my audience are not truck drivers, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Although semi-truck is not something most consumers care about, it is nevertheless an important part of the success of Tesla, so let's be patient and see what Elon is going to offer on the 16th. Again, I'm Lei. See you in the next one. Peace.